With this WVLI News Update, I'm Rob West, back with a look at today's news right after this.
Stay connected to your community, even on the go. The WVLI Podcast Network brings you 3 great local shows. The WVLI News Update keeps you informed. Kankakee Valley Community Happenings gets you ready for the weekend. And This One Time in Kankakee shares the incredible stories of our area. Find the WVLI Podcast Network wherever you get your podcasts or at WVLI927.com. The voices you trust beyond the dial.
During Wednesday morning's meeting of the Kankakee County Board's Criminal Justice Committee, 21st Judicial Circuit Chief Judge Bill Dickenson gave the committee an update on plans underway to accommodate courthouse renovations expected to start in September.
We're trying to get it through with as little disruption as possible, and of course there'll be some, but Lori Wolf, who is our trial court administrator, for those of you not familiar with her, is doing a fantastic job of getting everything aligned and straightened up for us, and we hope to be able to go about this with as little disruption to the public as possible.
2 courtrooms will be closed during the renovations. Dickenson adds the state asking residents to take a survey about the ways the courts can better serve you.
We're supposed to get 150 responses within a couple of weeks. Whether that actually works out that way or not, who knows, because people will have to either take the initiative to take the form with them and fill it out and drop it off, or they'll have to take a form with a QR code and go that way. So we'll see how motivated the public is, but hopefully we'll get some good feedback and can work from there.
The upcoming courthouse renovations expected to take a little over a year to complete and cost about $6 million. Another of those Secret Food Pantry mobile pop-up events is planned for the village of Bourbonnais today. This one runs from 11 this morning until noon at the location on Briarwood Lane. Organizers of the event ask for a $5 donation, ask you show up no more than a half an hour before it starts, and that you follow the route outlined by Bourbonnais Police. You can get that information and more on the Village of Bourbonnais website and its Facebook page. Newton County Pumpkin Vine Fair continues today at the fairgrounds just outside Kentland. Corey Groover, publicity director for the fair, has a rundown of some of today's events.
The 4-H Horse and Pony Show starts at 9 a.m., along with the 4-H Poultry and Waterfowl Show. At 10 a.m., the 4-H Beef Show begins, followed by the 4-H Dairy Show at 2 p.m. On the Heritage F Free Stage at 4 o'clock, 4-H Kids will be doing a music performance. The Carnival Company and the Domestic Arts Building opens at 5 p.m. There'll be Story Hour in the Domestic Arts Building. Commercial Building opens at 5 p.m. And on the Heritage FS Free Stage is DJ Phil King with karaoke fun from 6 to 8 p.m. Bingo starts at 6. The Antique Tractor Parade will be in front of the grandstand at 6:30 p.m., followed by the IPA Truck and Tractor Pull at 7 p.m. And Farmer Dan will take the Heritage FS Free Stage from 8 to 10 p.m.
Fair runs through Saturday. There's a full list of today's events on the fair's Facebook page. The Union Pacific Big Boy 4014 making its return to the area. The steam locomotive will be moving through our area as part of its coast-to-coast tour in celebration of America's 250th birthday. It's scheduled to leave South Holland, Illinois, about 9 o'clock tomorrow morning, making its way from there to Dwight by 1:15 Friday afternoon, leaving there at 1:45. It's thought the train will pass through Lamont sometime between 9:30 and 10:15. It's expected to pass through Braidwood sometime between 11:30 and 12:30. Braidwood Police Chief Eric Allen says an area has been set up in the city for safe viewing as the train passes by.
We got a pretty unique open spot that runs maybe about a quarter mile from north to south from Main Street down to center to provide a pretty good view and a safe area to stand, sort of away from the tracks and not too close to Illinois Route 129. So they are setting up this viewing area in the east side of 129, south of Main Street, extending all the way to center.
Chief Allen says if you do plan to be there tomorrow to see the big boys it passes through, he'd ask that you follow the directions given to you by the ESDA volunteers and that you not park on Route 129. The train will also be passing close to Braceville, Gardner, Odell, and Pontiac. There is an online tracker to help figure out when it might be close to one of those areas. The tracker's on the Union Pacific website. State of Illinois paying tribute to the late U.S. Senator Lindsey Graham. South Carolina Republican died this past weekend due to an aortic dissection, which is a tear in the body's main artery. He was 71 years old. Starting today, flags will be at half-staff in Illinois through Saturday in honor of Graham. According to Western folklore, if you have an itchy right hand, that means money's incoming. Hopefully you have an itchy right hand. Bree Tennis has more.
After 34 draws, the Mega Millions has rolled over again. Friday's jackpot estimated to be $672 million. The mathematical odds of winning that jackpot are really small, about 1 in 290 million. But when you buy that $5 ticket, you're really buying the dream. Quitting your job, buying a house, buying a new car, something fancy, and a couple of trips. First class, of course. The drawing is Friday at 8 p.m. I'm Bree Tennis.
Kankakee School District 111 Superintendent Dr. Teresa Lance will no longer have to live in the district in order to keep her job. The Board of Education voted 4-3 Monday night to modify her contract. Board member Tracy Verrett spoke up during the meeting to explain her no vote.
I think it's important that a superintendent in Kankakee School District lives in the district. There are just some experiences that I believe come natural with living in the district. There are some connections that you'll never be able to have. There are some things that you'll just never be able to understand when you don't live in the district. Also, because our district financial median is middle class to low class, I think it's a disservice for us to have one of the highest paying positions, the person not live in our district.
The board also voted to give Superintendent Lance a 3.5% raise for the upcoming school year, plus a 2-year extension, extending her contract now till 2031. Dr. Lance will now make about $242,000 a year. John Keir has been named the 2026 John M. Fulton Distinguished Alumni Award recipient at Kankakee Community College. Jake Lamore has that story.
Rob, according to a press release, Keir graduated from KCC with an associate in applied science degree in computer information systems and went on to have a career spanning many different industries. Keir is most remembered in the Kankakee area for serving as the director and partner for Midwest Transit Equipment and then as CEO of Urban Farmer. Currently, Keir is the board chair for the Kankakee County CEO program that he helped establish. KCC's president and CEO, Dr. Michael Boyd, says John Keir represents the very best of Kankakee Community College. I'm Jake Lamore.
Kankakee Municipal Band Summer Concert Series continues tonight, 7 o'clock at the Palzer Bandshell in Bird Park. Conductor Bob Evans gives us a rundown of tonight's concerts.
The theme for the concert is band members' favorites and features music all chosen by the band. Special members featured will be George Quain, piano soloist on George Gershwin's Rhapsody in Blue, and guest conductor Martin Cohn. Our vendor is candy and cake, so bring your lawn chair and plenty of water to stay hydrated to Don Palzer Bandshell for a superb evening of music, food, and fun.
Free Summer Concert Series runs now through August 6th. In sports, Sox, Cubs, and Cards all continue the MLB All-Star break today. Cubs host the Twins tomorrow night. The Sox will visit the Blue Jays. The Cards visit the Diamondbacks. Bulls play the Lakers tonight in NBA Summer League action. World Cup final is set. Spain takes on Argentina for the title on Sunday. France plays England Saturday for the third-place game. That is a check of news and sports here on this Thursday. Have a good rest of your day. Be safe, everybody. I'm Rob West.
This one time in Kankakee, the county sheriff was arrested. In November 1961, a historic legal standoff shook the community when sitting Sheriff Carl McNutt was indicted. Discover the facts behind an unprecedented state police intervention and a rare chapter in our local history. Listen to the newest episode of This One Time in Kankakee wherever you get your podcasts or at WVLI927.com.